Hey everybody, this is Technical Indicator. Going to break down a couple stock video charts before I have some dinner this evening. Let's take a look at one of the most popular message board stocks right now, GOIG. Trades on the Pink Exchange, one of our favorites obviously, that and OTCBB. And the volume was fantastic again today. The only problem with GOIG today is if you were watching the level 2, at one point it started to sell off a little bit after it touched that 0.6 area. And that caused a little bit of what I would describe as panic selling. GOIG dropped very, very fast, and it shook a lot of people out of their positions. Some people obviously took losses probably from that 0.61 area. Let's talk about support at this point if the stock continues to pull back. You're looking at 0.4 for your first support point, in my opinion, and then 0.3. So you do have some support up at these high levels after the stock has run up so quickly. I wouldn't count on these support levels holding very, very strong. When we look for strong support, we can see that it's probably more at the 0.015 area. I know a lot of you are like, holy cow, TI, that's a huge pullback. You know what I mean? It better not touch that area. All I'm doing is pointing out the objective support points on the chart, so don't get all flustered. I'm not saying it's going to go there. I'm simply saying that's where your support points are. So I think 0.4 probably will be the first support point we need to hold. The good sign is today when the stock pulled back, it settled there. It didn't even cover the gap that we had. You can see the gap was from yesterday's close at 0.0335 to today's open of 0.04. So pretty big gap, and the stock pulled back fast. And it did not touch that area. You can see the low was 0.039. So maybe it's going to hold this 4 range. I sure hope so. If it doesn't, look for the 3 range, and after that, there's a possibility that it could pull back quite quickly to 0.0149 or 0.015. You can see that the stock has done this before. When the RSI was overbought here at 0.0149, it pulled back pretty far down to 0.0075. So it shows us that when it gets to these overbought levels, it has a tendency of retracing some. Retracing is completely natural in trading stocks. It only sucks when you're the person who bought at the top of the retracement. Let me move on here. The volume, it's excellent. I can't imagine that this volume continues to keep up, but maybe it will. It pulled back just a small bit today. Let me just circle that real quick. So you can see very, very big jump in volume on Monday, and then another strong volume day today. The only thing that really worries me about GOIG tomorrow is the people that bought up here between where it pulled back to today at the, the close of 0.045 and 0.061. That's a big trading range. So let's say, for example, GOIG gaps up tomorrow morning. Stock market opens, it gaps up, it's back in the 5s. Yahoo, everybody's excited. Momentum gets going. The people on the message board start talking. People are buying the shares back up. There's a lot of people that are in at 0.061 and between 0.045 that are just waiting for those shares to come back so they can break even. Some people will hold on hoping for gains, but other people will realize, maybe I gambled wrong and I'd like to just break even. What that becomes essentially, so we're on the same page, is this little area right here becomes a resistance area. And as you know with resistance, if the stock doesn't get through it, the more times it falls back from it, it becomes more difficult and more difficult resistant points. So hopefully tomorrow we can see a break to the upside again, challenge that 0.061 area, and at least trade sideways. But if the sellers do control the stock, then what I would be looking for is support here, here, and here. Hopefully that analysis will help you out in your trading methods tomorrow. Again, my name is Technical Indicator. I don't have a position in this stock. I have not been paid for the production of this video, and I'm not a professional investment advisor, so take it as it is. Hope you have a great trading session, everybody. With any luck, GOIG could continue forward.